Do you want to know how to unleash the power of your mind and live a more centered and joyful life? By the end of this video, you'll have a ready-to-use tool for practicing mindfulness in your everyday life. Start maximizing your mind today. Thanks to those of you who share in the comments the goals that you achieved. If you want to get mentioned in my next video and receive some love from the community, share in the comment below this video the goal that you've achieved. And if you haven't done it yet, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my life-changing videos. Now, let's get to the point, starting with our initial question. How can we unleash our potential and live a more centered and joyful life? The answer lies in mindfulness. Now, mindfulness might seem like a buzzword, but it's actually an ancient practice that has been scientifically proven to provide numerous health and physical benefits. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present, to live in the here and the now without judgment. It's the ability to tune in into the present moment without letting your mind wander into the past or the future. But why is here and now so crucial? Science has shown how our brain has been programmed to wander in the past and the future, but it is in the present where we find clarity and peace. Studies published in journals like Nature Neuroscience shown how mindfulness can literally change the structure of the brain, increasing gray matter density in regions related to memory, self-regulation and learning. The benefits are many and backed by science. For instance, a significant study published in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine found a significant reduction in cortisol levels, the stress hormone, in those who practice mindfulness. Another study in the Journal of Clinical Psychology showed improvements in sleep quality, reduction in anxiety, and alleviation of symptoms in disorders like depression. And this is where the concept of flow comes into play. If mindfulness teaches you how to live in the present, flow embodies what happens when you find a deep connection with the here and now. This state has been widely studied by the psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi and has been found to lead to increased overall well-being and life satisfaction. But how do you reach this state? Take a musician, for example. When they start to play, they are totally concentrating on the right note, on every single air vibration, and then all of a sudden they're completely lost in the experience and they just go and play and enjoy what they're doing, right? In other words, mindfulness is the first step that you take that allows you to reach that deep state of flow, enriching your life in a way you never thought possible. Now tell me, did you already know how powerful mindfulness and the flow can be for enhancing your life? Do you have any specific practice that you use to stay in the here and now? Please share in the comment below. Now that we know how powerful mindfulness is and how it can lead us to a flow state, it's important to understand the how. And if you're wondering how to incorporate mindfulness in your everyday life without being discouraged, you're in the right place. So, sitting to meditate can be really intimidating. Here is why. Our minds are designed to wander, to keep us always alert and ready to go whenever there's a danger. So, it's perfectly normal for our mind to start wandering. But the secret here is to start small. Don't get discouraged if your focus slips away after a few seconds during your first attempts. So, listen carefully. Don't think that mindfulness means to stop and meditate for hours. This is not what we're talking about. When we talk about mindfulness, we talk about stop and look at something that is getting your attention for just a little while, being aware that you're there in the moment. So it may be just look to the tree foliage, or look at your baby smile, or just taste deeply what you're eating in the moment. So being there, being aware of what you're doing in that right moment. The first few times, this moment will last just a few seconds, but like with everything else that you can learn, if you train, if you practice, that moment will pass from seconds to minutes to hours. The key point here is to not get discouraged, not to blame oneself, but just accept that the mind wanders. This is how it is designed. And whenever you realize that you're wandering, you're not here in the here and the now right now, you can bring yourself back. And that is mindfulness too, because you're having a conscious thought and you're retaking yourself to the here and the now, and you start over again. So just keep practicing, and at the end, I promise you'll get there. Now, We live in a society where we're bombarded by information. There's always something coming up. So it's very, very difficult to be in the here and the now, to leave our mind to rest. So I want to share with you a very small exercise that you could do every single morning. And I'm wondering how many of you do wake up and the first thing that you do is turn on your mobile and look at your email, look at the new post on social media or whatever. Are you there with me? Because I used to do that all the time. But now what I do, I give myself 10-15 minutes in the morning without any other information rather than being here and in the moment, being just awake, just looking at my family, looking at my kids, and try to feel that feelings, those emotions, and live them deeply. That is mindfulness, and that is an easy way to have mindfulness in your everyday life. Before closing, I want to emphasize a very important concept. Mindfulness is not just a practice to calm the mind. It's a way to have a deeper awareness of your real self. And with this awareness, you're better equipped to face personal, relational, and professional challenges. A mindful mind is like a well-tuned radar. It identifies obstacles and opportunities more effectively. And this allows you to set goals that not only are achievable for you, but are in line with your values and what you really believe. The practice of mindfulness can really help you to understand what really matters for you, separating it from what other people or society think that you should want to. And when your goals are aligned with your true values, with your true essence, the likelihood to reach them, it's far more increased. And science also tells us this. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology showed that people who practice mindfulness tend to have higher levels of self-efficacy, resilience, and satisfaction in life. So remember, mindfulness is not an end, but it's a way to unlock your full potential and live a more fulfilling life. So, are you ready to unlock your potential and achieve your goals? The first step is always the most crucial. That's why I have a special offer for you. A free 30 minutes calls with me to discuss your journey. The link is in the description. Book it now. Now that you have the tools to practice mindfulness, tag me in your posts and let me know when you've taken a moment to live in the here and the now. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like to support me and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos full with tips to unlock your potential and find the balance you're looking for in life. Stay mindful and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao!